Yeah, because even if we started using smaller things that have a bigger cup, it would work. It was just the convenience of having an object like this to sort of fit it in. So this one, it's a little low, so if we put something in, bring it up. This one works a little well, but a lot better, especially bracing. But again, not a lot of people have these just lying around, especially if you're in studio. Kevin, did you find an eraser yet? I was just looking at smaller ones that actually fit in. So this one actually kind of works pretty well because
it's deep enough.
And even like bracing, it's not going to fall over.
Because at that point you just need something on either side to hold it.
But nobody just has one of these sitting around the studio.
Yeah.
But if someone were to win Relay for Life, then maybe
they'll carry it around. Because then if we were to get the pencil thing to work, and you then were able to like attach it to like just something with like a sharper end, if you're outside, right into the grass, you can like dig it into something else that you could then support it on.
Well, that's the thing. If it's something small, you need to find something bigger to put it on to get it the right height.
Yeah.
So it kind of solves everything except for the height.
Mm-hmm.
And then also the location. If you're outside, you can shove it in. But if you're in a studio or like inside, like where would we shove it?
Yeah. Pin-up board.
Pin-up board. But then you'd have if you have a pin-up board.
Yeah.
It has to go.
It has to go in at a really steep angle.
Yeah, you have to go in like this and brace it on.
Yeah.
Which kind of gets rid of the, we never put down control. So having control of the buttons.
Yeah.
Because we could even like tape it to a wall or something, but then you can't.
But then you can't get
press
to
the buttons.
You'd have to record and then tape it. Okay. Cool. I don't know if we just want to wrap it up or.
Well, let's try to find one more solution, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. So we've tried putting it in something.
Because that was the timer for 15 minutes.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, if we... Because we tried inserting it into something, and we tried attaching it to something, but both still have some issues. I don't know if there's anything that's really ideal other than the person holding it, but...
Yeah. Other than, like, with the actual tripod, other than adjustable height, with, like, a tube setup so it can go in both directions. It's not just a tube. It has the some kind of base to it. So I don't know if it was if we were able to take like 3 pencils and a rubber band, it'd be like and be able to set the camera like within that, and so like rubber band here to hold them all together.
So then that'd just be the height that you have to adjust.
Then it's just height. Because that could allow view out from the lens, access to buttons.
Because one thing we didn't even address is like making our own. So like, if you're in studio, you have plenty of chipboard, you can just make a stand.
Yeah. I feel like height's not really too much of an issue because like you're outside, I'm gonna go find a stump, and you can just keep stacking things. Even in studio, you can find books to keep stacking and stacking. It's kind of how do we deal with the screw? Do you want it stable in that sense, and that it's definitely not going anywhere, and that it's kind of an integration into the object, or is it something that attaches to it?
Yeah.
And
because like when we were looking at lamps, there's this one here that you can actually have a support for it in the back. So where's the camera? Here. So if you take this out. So something similar to this where you can just rest it in.
Yeah.
And then if you need to adjust it, you just take it out.
Yeah.
Press the button.
So then does this go up and down?
Yeah.
So that gives height also.
And it is really stable because it has, I wish this was a little further forward
Yeah,
so
so
you
you
can
can shove it in the back.
But it still does.
But even there,
work
if you had something that would just like fit into the socket and
to stop it from moving forward.
as I stick my finger in a light bulb socket that's plugged in. Yeah.
I guess that works.
Yeah.
Now the thing is just like portability.
Yeah. Which but I think if a lot of people were going to be going out and knowing that they had to record something, they have like those little backpacker ones, like tripods. Or at least people that record video more consistently than we do, might actually have tripods.
Well, what other
Or take pictures that aren't like holding the camera.
Well, how could we make this with other objects? Maybe like a box and a broomstick, something that we could just attach, something that has a similar shape, and maybe this. So one thing that's in
Any
studio,
combination of cylinder and rectilinear person.
so one thing that's in studio a lot is those cans of pirouettes.
Yeah,
cut in half.
Yeah.
How hard
Yeah,
do you think it would be to cut it? Because then,
not difficult.
you can even like punch a hole in it and put it on like one of the broomsticks.
Yeah, put it actually on one of the broomsticks.
And then just rest that against the wall.
Mhm.
That could, or even against the desk. That could work.
Yeah.
So something like, want to draw it out?
Like you could even just sandwich it between two desks.
Mhm.
Like if you want more support than resting. So half pirouette can and camera goes inside on broomstick, which then could be supported between two desks. So just kind of pinched there, giving the force there to support it. If the broomstick is punched up through, so you have broomstick coming up,
You can
you
use
have
that.
enough space here to
Yeah.
hold it, and then if the eye of the camera's there, it can look over top of it and it gives it support inside. Yeah, that's probably a really good solution. Because that covers height, support, I guess kind of location, just width.
Because it's portable, those are really easy objects to find.
Objects to find pretty frequently. And it's more object than insertion into the camera. And other than control with not being able to necessarily access the buttons, but how much of that is after like editing where, I'm starting it from here and then putting it in, I can clip that part out.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to try using objects in a room or in studio to try to do this, now you have some guidelines to go by.
Now you know.
Find some pirouette
Knowing
cans,
is
broomstick. What was that?
Now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
All right.
Bam.